Good morning everyone. It's a wet and windy day today on the 1st of January. This is Richard and this is the second of my bowls videos. In my first one I said I was going down for a club singles and I'd tell you all about it. Well, it wasn't to be, but it was a game of two halves, as they say. In the first half I was a bit nervous and the other bowler bowled very well and he took a big lead. But the second half I bowled much better, more like my old self, but he picked me in the end. A great game, very enjoyable, even in defeat. Now, there's two lessons to learn from that, I think. One is I need a bit more practice. I was dropping my bowls on the ground, and secondly, I was a bit nervous. I need to be more relaxed, and I need to bring happiness into a game. And this brings me on to a general point before I start talking about techniques, because you can be the most proficient technically in the world, but if you go onto the rink and you're tense like that, you won't get anywhere near the jack where you need to be. So that's what I'm going to do in the forthcoming weeks. I am going to give you a lot of tips, but the background to this must be enjoyment and relaxation, and that way you will feel better, your bowls will be better. So today I'm going to tell you about delivery, and I've set up something in my house here which is a mini replication of what you will be faced when you go on a big bowling rink. I'll show you two deliveries. One is the natural step forward delivery and the other one is a fixed delivery. Most people do this, and if you're young and athletic, this is the one I would recommend all the top bowlers use it. They move forward in the step and they go like that in one movement and let the ball go. The second one is a fixed delivery. So you get down in the position, aiming there, and then you just let go from there. Now, the reason for doing the second one is probably you're getting old, your knees won't take that movement, and a lot of people when they get older they drop the bowl down. They can't get down any further than that and they drop the bowl down, which is no good for two reasons. One is it'll probably bobble a bit if you're dropping it from there, and secondly you ruin the carpet in the club or the lawn outside if you're bowling outside. So they're the two deliveries. Now, as regarding the aim, don't head down like that. You're not looking where you're bowling. You have to be upright and look down the line you're bowling. So I'm going to aim in the centre of that cushion, excuse me, down there, and I'm looking straight ahead. I'm not looking left or right. That's where I'm bowling. I'm bowling straight for that lemon, and there it was, straight on. So if you have the grip correct, which I demonstrated last time, finger on the middle, and you aim down the line, you get down low as natural as you like, and you should find your line. There will be a future session that I do with how you aim the bowl, because you don't aim it at the jack. In here I'm aiming it at that lemon, and there's no swing on it because there's only a short distance. But when I take you down to the bowls rink, this will arc round. I can show you in a minute. I can show you, if the camera could come back down this end, I could show you how the bowl swings when it slows down. In here you can just see it going very slightly. If I bowl it very slowly, it just begins to curve like that. And on a big rink there's a big curve. A couple of things I wanted to mention. Firstly, on one of the recordings you can hear the wind gusting around because it's a very wild day. Now when you're bowling outdoors you have to face a lot of wind, rain, sun, and the grass can be long, short. Indoors it's perfect. So myself, and particularly when you get older, indoors is a fine game, but the outdoors has different advantages, social, get out in the fresh air. So you might play both, you might choose one or the other. And I'll be talking about the various options for clubs, indoor and outdoors, in a future session. The other thing I wanted to say is, you might say, well, if I can practice indoors, and you can practice in your lounge with a cushion, you can practice in your garden. Now, what I'm going to do, the thing is that you have to take it seriously. So that's why I've dressed up. If you try and bowl in wedge shoes and tight trousers, whatever, it's not going to be the same as when you're actually bowling in a match. So although you're bowling at home and it's casual, you need to take things seriously. So that's why these are what I normally wear on the bowls rink, and these are my bowl shoes with flat soles. And this is my top. So the practice I'm getting here on the delivery and the aim, I can replicate those with confidence when I go out onto the main rink. So that's all for this session. Hi, I'm back indoors now. It's beautiful and warm and dry. Changed from the wet and windy, the garage. Even though I had the heater on, it's not very nice. Just to wrap up this session, I'm going to ask you if you kindly would subscribe, because that will benefit me and you in future videos. And another important thing is, if you have any queries, the worst thing you face at the moment with bowling, it might be dropping the bowl, it might be not getting the line properly, anything at this stage, even though I've not covered it yet, anything about bowls, bowling indoor, outdoor, which I'm going to cover later on, anything at all, please drop me a comment and I will reply to everyone that I see. So thanks very much. I'll see you on my next session, which I'll be using a whiteboard and to demonstrate the line, and also I'm going to go to our indoor rink and demonstrate the line and the width of the bowl. Thank you very much. Bye.